Oh boy. Yep. Oh boy. Here. And then pull up. Whoa. Oh shit. Oh, hey. Yo, what is going on YouTube? Today's video, I'm out riding at Bass Lake, and in today's video, I'm gonna try conquering a fear. So it's kind of a dumb fear. It is a double on the first section of 007. We'll probably do some warm up before that. We'll do probably third and second section. But yeah, this double has been on my mind ever since I want to say ever since I started mountain biking at 007. Like this double, I've done so many other features that are way more, I guess, dangerous than this double, but for some reason this double always trips me up and I end up rolling it whenever I'm going on the trail. So in today's video, I'm going to walk you guys through my thought process, and hopefully step by step we'll be able to conquer this fear of mine, and maybe you can apply it to your own fears that you may have. All right, so first we're going to start off with a little warm up before we go and try and attempt that double on first section. Nice. For the most part, cleared out. Probably going to be some snow. Oh, not that bad. Ooh. Oh yeah. Yeah. Still a little bit of snow on the trail. Comes that rock garden. Yep. Oh boy. Yep. Oh boy. Got a little bit too loose. I forget how much harder this heavier bike is to manage in those corners. Oh shit, my bad. Curtis is gonna be pissed.
Come on now, if you're gonna be scared to hit the line, you gotta yield.
We're gonna try to see if we can keep up with Curtis. Curtis is almost, I want to say, like 60 years old, and dude's still absolutely ripping. Like, look at this. I'm on an e-bike. Bro is pulling away from me. Also, his line optimization is crazy. He's been mountain biking since he was probably, I want to say, like 18 years old. So. Gosh, that was scary. Good thing push-ups definitely saved me. Here is the first section. Now, also following Curtis. Nice, hit this little outside line. Very cool. All right, we have now arrived kind of where the drop is, where the jump is, and yeah, someone's been building all these cool little features. Okay, so you have this drop down into it. and then here is the double. Now, it has a lot of its height. So you drop down from up there. This is where you're gaining your speed, and you do the slightest pop, and then you should clear it on the other side. So I have been riding this trail for almost, I want to say 3-4 years, and I've never been able to fully commit to popping off from here, landing on the other side. I've always just pumped it. It's given me that awkward feeling on the second half, and never been able to fully just commit to it, even though I've done way sketchier, scarier features before. So the run into this really lets you pick up speed, as it has a pretty steep descent. And I want to say it's almost probably like 300 foot, probably 200 to 300 foot runway, I guess you could say, to then getting yourself ready to do this pop. So from the lip, which kind of doesn't really look like a lip, it's definitely been worn down over the years, and there's definitely a left-hand side, as you can see right there. That definitely gives you more pop. So the gap in total is probably around, I'm gonna say 20 feet. So as soon as you make that pop, you land over here. I think what's always scared me is that you have a left-hander. You still have a good amount of runway here, but then as soon as you get to like right here, as soon as you reach right about here is where you need to have your speed controlled. And you want to make sure, a lot of people in a lot of videos I always see, they go to do a committing jump and then they don't check the run out, and or they can't control their speed, and it usually causes, like, they're unsettled. So you have to be pretty settled, because right here you have this rock right here, and if you're unsettled, you know, God forbid.
Jesus, Tony. You don't think, Shut up, God forbid, God forbid.
You hit this rock or you scrape it, whatnot. So you need to be settled. As soon as you land, hopefully right around there, you're going to be going pretty fast in terms of speed right here. And then you have this left-hander up here. Now this left-hander is long and it's pretty forgiving, but then as soon as you enter this left-hander, you want to be settled, because you don't want to end up on the right-hand side of the berm. So right here you can see that the lip of the double definitely, like, it's higher incline than the where the landing is, and of course, like, it seems really far, but it's honestly, like, once you're going trail speed, it looks pretty easy. You know, it looks effortless, but every single time it gets in my head, and as soon as, like, I'm afraid I jump off that lip, I'm going to case it, the front of this landing, with my fork, and just absolutely clap myself, or OTB. So we'll probably do a few run-ins, and then we'll kind of get a sense of the speed, and then we'll just go for it. Okay, so where I want to start is probably right here. This is probably, I want to say, like, at least 1,000 feet before the actual jump, kind of where this hip is. And we'll just do our first run-in just to kind of get a sense of the speed. And I am on the e-bike, so I do get a good amount of speed advantage. This is fun hit. All right, see right there, I feel like I had enough speed. Do a little bit of a pop right here, and it kind of just pushes you. You can kind of feel from this descent that kind of like divots. It definitely feels like it naturally just wants to push you up. All right, run-in number 2. Let's see, we're not going to hit the hip on this time, just because I want to get a sense. Oh yeah, I'm going fast right here. Perfect. Oh yeah. Yep, I have a good sense of how fast this should be going, and of course, if we case it, I've heard that it's not super high consequence, so I feel pretty comfortable. So I think we should go ahead and go for it. All right, here it is. Pop. Nice. We did it. And there we go. So I had to do a decent amount of pop, not too much. I'd say about like 30-40%, and I think I did case it just slightly, but we got to go back and hit it now, because you got to do 2 to make it true. Second time hitting it. Let's go for it. All right, do a few pedal strokes up here, let it coast here, and then pull up. Nice, we got it that time. Sick. And then prepare yourself for that corner. Oh yeah, nice. That was beautifully executed. definitely happy to mark that off on my list. I feel like so many of the times when I come to ride here, I'm riding with groups, and I never really commit to it. I put it always in the back of my mind, and I'm like, oh, I'll get back to it another day. It's never been a feature where I've stopped and looked at it. It's always been a feature. It's like, if you can hit it, hit it. If you can't, just pass. But I feel like now it's like I really wanted to put that time and energy into finally ticking off that feature, because it's just one that I kind of always think about when I come ride here at 007. And it's just like, at my level, I feel like I should be able to ride features like that. That is going to be the end of the video. Hopefully you guys found it useful. Hopefully it helps you conquer features that you've been wanting to conquer. Kind of like a step-through-step process, and doing multiple run-ins, taking the time to stop, look at it,